Hello, fellow people of Earth and beyond. You never know. It's a huge galaxy we have. My name is Rachel, but I like to go by Chell. Today's YouTube video is focused on a fitness-related Q&A. I receive lots of questions in my Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, and Gmail inboxes, and I'm finding myself getting a little flustered and scattered. So to organize myself, I've written down a lot of your guys' questions, and I've decided to compile them into Q&A videos so that when you do have questions, I can just send you a link instead of having to, regurgitate information. A lot of you actually have the exact same questions, which is funny because when I first started my fitness journey 2 years ago, I had the same questions. We are all curious about the same things, but we all have to experience them differently before we understand them completely. So everything that I tell you is just suggestions. Everything that I tell you is experiences that I've had in the gym, experiences that I've had in my fitness journey, and they're things that I'm sharing with you in hopes that you could maybe try them out, learn from them, and over time you will figure out better things that work for you. And I'm starting out the video with this because it's very important to understand that you are the only you in the entire universe. Meaning that just because one thing works for Sally does not mean that it's going to work for Jane, and vice versa. You are as unique as your fingerprint. I don't know how to explain that enough. What the problem is with fitness nowadays, people typically try to generalize the human body, and they're like, this basic information is all that there is. Absolutely not. The human body is a super complex machine, and it gets even more complex because each of you and I are very different, and that's due to our genetics. It's due to our parents. It's due to our ancestors. It's due to the foods we eat, and it's actually also due to our thoughts, our beliefs. So your thoughts and your beliefs kind of create your reality, but that's a completely different topic, so we're going to keep it focused on today's fitness Q&A. So go ahead and enjoy. I'm going to try to keep it kind of concise. I'm not trying to bore you guys to death. I'm trying to show you my passion for fitness and share it with you. I hope that anyone, even if one person takes anything from this video, I will be happy. And that's it. So, enjoy. Alrighty, so I think we're just going to jump right into the questions. I'm trying to keep them in a decent order so that they make sense, and it's not just completely random. I mean, I get them in a random order, so I have to kind of do that myself, but we're just going to do it from the piece of paper, guys. So first question basically is, how do I start my fitness journey? You're doing it right now by doing research, by watching videos, by seeking out experiences of other people, by asking for help. The hardest thing to do is to ask for help because you have to show that you're not cool enough to know everything. Fuck. You're a human. You're not supposed to know everything. You have to sometimes ask for help. Someone once told me, LA Hollywood actors, they're the richest, most loved people ever, right? They still have acting coaches. They are the best, but they still have people around them to help them get better. Does that make sense? NFL football players, baseball players, they're already the professionals, but guess what? They still have a coach. They still have someone who's helping them stay motivated, someone who's answering their questions, and basically that person to me is Josh Floyd. He's the one who kickstarted my fitness journey. He's the one who answered all of my questions. He's the one who kept me motivated and consistent. Man, he worked out with me every day, and now he's my fiance. Anyway, I'll link him in the comments below so you can check out his Instagram. He is a giant human with deliciousness. He's 5'6" and just keeps growing, and I'm like, when are you gonna stop growing, man? Anyways, it's really fun to watch others' transformations. Getting in the gym will help you socialize. It will help you meet new people. Surrounding yourself with people who keep you motivated is super key. So if your family, if your parents aren't necessarily supportive of your fitness, what? I've heard people say that, oh, my parents cook me food. Well, you're almost 18, you're gonna be an adult. You can start cooking for yourself. You can start making your own decisions. You can start taking care of yourself. You can start making decisions for yourself. I know I may not be speaking to just the younger audiences, so adults, man, you guys have to take care of yourselves. You do not have someone who's gonna be force feeding you healthy food. You have to do that for yourself. But it's also nice to have people around you who are experiencing the same thing, who are going through the same struggles, so that you can talk about them, face them together, and move on. Basically, having people near you at the gym will motivate you and keep you inspired. Second question, how do you stay motivated? Right there. All right, that's a question I get probably once a week. Rachel, how do you stay so motivated? How do you stay so positive? How do you stay so whatever? I wake up each and every fucking day with a grateful heart. Right when I open up my eyes, these two little things right here, these two little things are gifts. You should be thankful and grateful that you have two of them that work, because some people don't have both. Some people only have one. Some people have none. Same thing with your hands, your legs, your fucking mouth, your voice, your ears, everything. Be thankful and grateful for these things, guys, because the moment you stop being grateful and thankful for it, you don't have them anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna be like, damn, I really wish I was more grateful I had eyes. Someday. You never know what can happen, guys. Like, you never know. So you wake up with a grateful heart. I stay motivated through progress. So once you see progress, it becomes an addiction. So, like, when I first started my fitness journey, it took me, no joke, like 3 months to actually see a difference in my own body, because I was so used to seeing myself in the mirror, and I was like self-talking, like self-downing myself, like, this is taking forever, like, I'm impatient, I want to see progress, I want to see gains, I want to see results today. I promise you, you will not see results next week if you start today. Like, it's not going to happen. That's another question on here, actually. Let's just go ahead and jump right to it. It's like, how long until I see results? All right. I promise it'll take you between 3 and 6 months to see legit results if you remain consistent with your training and diet. If you kick off with a really strong start and you start to falter, you're not going to see progress. It's an endless cycle. And I know what it feels like, because I used to be stuck in that cycle. The cycle of motivation, where you'd be like, fuck yeah, it's the new year, January 1st, let's hit the gym. And then all of a sudden it's January 21st and you haven't been to the gym in days because all of your motivation is gone. That's because you probably went at it the wrong way. I'm going to hopefully teach you guys a way to go at it the right way, so that when this new year comes around, you are freaking ready to do it. You're ready to be consistent. You're ready to get it done. That's actually kind of today's video, is kind of how to kickstart your fitness journey in general. So how many days a week should you work out to see results? Okay, I personally work out 5 days a week with 2 recovery days. I suggest a minimal of 4 days a week. If you're hitting the gym at least 4 days a week, you're doing exactly what you need to be doing to be making progress. Because some people get super, super crazy about it, they will work out 7 days a week. Don't do that. You'll overwork your body and tire it out to the point of it basically destroying itself. So any progress you're trying to make, you're just reversing. So between 4 and 5 days a week is ideal, because those 2 and 3 days that are off, you're recovering, you're relaxing, you're taking care of your vessel, you're sitting in hot tubs, you're taking Epsom salt baths, you're sleeping, you're relaxing, you're watching movies, you're cuddling, you're not up like, doing some crazy shit, because you're doing your crazy shit at the gym. That's actually another question on here. Why weight training? So there are several different types of general human activities. I mean, there's bodybuilding, there's CrossFit, there's freaking, gosh, there's so many, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's all those different little types of working out. This one is my favorite, and it's probably the only one that I'll ever do, like cardio bunnies. Like, I've never ran on a treadmill for more than like 10 minutes because I fucking hate running. So I know that about myself. So because I know that I don't like cardio, I'm not going to make myself do a lot of it. So I have to put a little bit more energy into lifting weights. Lifting weights is the most genius thing that's probably ever been designed. You can stay young forever if you lift and you eat healthy. Like, you could be 65 years old and literally look 30 if you take care of yourself. That's kind of the goal here, is to maintain a youthful image. I know that America is kind of obsessed with that, and I'm not saying like I'm trying to stay young forever. I'm just trying to say, if I can maintain this look as long as possible. Man, I'm gonna do that because freaking wrinkles over here is not gonna have any fun. Anyways, so why weight training? If you guys have ever heard this quote, it's like coal has to go under mass amounts of heat and pressure to turn into a diamond, right? So that's like science. A piece of coal literally gets like crushed and pressured into and like heated over this mass amount of like, it's a cycle and it's a continuous cycle, but over time it turns into a diamond. You are the piece of coal and the diamond is the goal. The weights are your pressure. All right, let me repeat that. The weight is your pressure. So that's why numbers don't really matter. It doesn't matter how many reps you're doing. It doesn't matter what weight you're doing. What matters is your time under tension. So however long you're forcing yourself to be doing that specific motion and how well you're doing it, how in-depth, how focused, and how connected you are with mind-muscle connection. I'll explain a little bit about that later, but that's also super important, guys. I feel like this YouTube thing is going to be like a long like list of videos because I don't want to make this an hour long or anything, and I'm definitely trying to explain this in a way that makes sense and is concise. So let's go ahead and jump. Why weight training, guys? Do what works best for you, but try weight training first, because once you figure out like, oh hey, I really like this weight training thing, I think I might be a good CrossFit athlete, and you make that switch, well then you have experienced bodybuilding and you know that it's not for you. You know what I mean? Like, there's different styles of training. Try them out. If they don't work for you, try something else. All right, this is my fitness journey that I'm sharing with you guys, and I have figured out that this works best for me. And I think it may work best for you if you decide to try it and you decide to stay consistent with it, things like that. Alrighty, so if we're going to move on to the next question, how do you balance your life and the gym? So let's just use me as an example. So I work from Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. and I'm not currently in school. So basically I keep it very consistent with my workouts, which is what your body prefers. So if you're going to take an off day, make sure you take that same off day next week. So if you love to be a lazy cat on Sundays like me, make Sundays your off day, where you don't go to the gym, where you don't wear makeup, you wear pajamas, you just take care of yourself. I also typically take off Fridays because I like to go have fun with my friends, so I don't go to the gym on Friday nights. So with that in mind, I take Sundays off and Fridays off. That means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, I'm working out. This is a really important concept that most people ignore. The human body appreciates simplicity, so if you can remain consistent in the time of day that you're going to the gym every day, that's going to be better for your results. It's going to be better for your overall progress. If you have a very scattered schedule and you have to like go to the gym at like 5 a.m. in the morning one day and like 8 p.m. one day, like the next day or something, your body is not going to be rightly prepared for that workout because it assumes that you're going to work out at 5 a.m. because you worked out at 5 a.m. yesterday. You know what I mean? So you kind of base your diet off of what time of the day you're working out, which is why it's important to try to remain consistent with that. I work in the morning, so I have to go to the gym at night. Between 6 and 8 o'clock, I usually get there. For me, it's about a 20-minute drive from Lakewood to Westminster every day, if the traffic is decent. I really don't mind the drive. TrueFit is a really nice gym. It's clean, the people are awesome, the employees are sick, and the equipment is brand new. Like, brand spanking new. It's really pretty. Anyways, how do you balance it? Divvy up your days. Figure out what recovery days you want to take, and after you have those 2 days subtracted from your week, go ahead and dive in. Be like, okay, so on Monday, that's arms day. Monday is arms day. Tuesday, let's do legs. Wednesday, let's do chest and triceps. Thursday, let's do legs, and then on Saturday, let's do back. Right there. It doesn't have to be exactly like that, but you get the idea. You do not want to work out your whole body every day you go to the gym. I used to do that before I learned not to do that. Like, before I knew better. I thought when I got to the gym, I should just try to, like, work out everything really fast to hopefully, like, maintain. And, of course, that was probably working, but I was actually stuck. I wasn't seeing any progress. I never really gained any weight. I never lost any weight. I just remained the same whatever I was. I mean, I was, like, a higher body fat percentage, and I was really inactive, so I had really bad, like, running and pretty much everything skills right at the end of high school. But now that I've started my fitness journey and 2 years deep, I've never felt better. Like, I've never had more energy. I've never been more excited to face the day. And I've never been more excited to actually go to the gym. Like, I used to think of it as like a negative thing. Like, oh, I have to go to the gym. No, you're having fun at the gym with your friends. You're doing this for you. You're doing this for you. All right, guys. Next question that I receive most often. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum. How do you grow your legs? I get that one a lot, maybe like once a week. How do you grow your legs? Let me just start off by stating this. It is really hard to make your legs grow. It's really hard to make your booty grow muscle, okay? It's easy to make your body grow fat. Like, if you want your legs to grow, just eat fucking McDonald's every day and don't work out, all right? But if you actually want to see your legs grow with, like, new bumps and curves, like hamstrings, quads, glutes, calves, it's really in how intense you're pushing yourself on leg day and how much food you're consuming. So making your legs grow is really hard because your legs carry your body weight all damn day. It carries your fat ass up and down them stairs all day long. So to make them grow, you really have to force them to, like, get outside of their comfort zone. You have to put a lot of weight and pressure on them, and you have to do high amounts of reps. Out of all of my body parts, I push my legs the hardest for the longest. So my leg days are probably 2 hours, 1.5 to 2 hours long. I definitely get a good stretch in before. I definitely eat a lot of food before, and I definitely eat a lot of food after. Lately, I've been training my legs 3 times a week because I want them to be huge. I want them to grow so bad. So I've been doing legs 3 days a week and not consecutively. Like, you wouldn't do legs Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You do legs like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, for instance. You want to give your body that time to recover. And on those off days that you have, like, do like arms or shoulders or chest, like an upper body thing. So it's really important to balance that. If you really just divide it up into upper body and lower body, it can really help you out. So if you alternate and you do upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body, it really kind of keeps it consistent for you. The other thing about your legs is, if you think about it, your legs are made up of 4 muscles: your calves, your glutes, your quads, and your hamstrings. You do not train all 4 of those muscle groups every leg day. You separate it into 2s and 2s. So for instance, I like to train booty and quads because they go really well together. I also like to train hamstrings and calves because they go really well together. But you'll never see me, like, crisscross that. Unless, of course, I've gotten to a point where my body has learned that pattern and I need to rip the rug right out of underneath it, and I need to switch up the routine, and I need to shock it. So that's another thing. Your body will not grow, your muscles will not grow unless you surprise them, unless you shock them, unless you put them through hell and then feed them. Basically what people do is that they do the same workout routine day in and day out, or even every other day, and they're not seeing progress. They're stuck because the body is smart. Your muscles have muscle memory, okay? It's gonna remember your movements. It's gonna remember your routine. If you're doing it every day, it's gonna literally learn it like a dance. And when that happens, it's not right. You need to make it uncomfortable. So instead of doing that one workout that you start with every day, you start with a new workout every day. I never do the same routine ever. If I rate, I'm getting a little off topic here, guys, and I can definitely tell that this is going to be a longer YouTube video, and I apologize for that. and I promise I'll probably have a couple more Q&A videos to go over more stuff in depth and less scattered. Again, this is my second YouTube video, so I apologize if I'm just ranting off at you guys. But definitely with your legs, man, you just gotta push them, you just gotta eat a lot, and I never do the same workouts. Like, I write down every day what I do, and I keep it in my phone in like that notes thing, and I screenshot those workouts and I send them to people, and I make sure that they understand, like when I send it, I'm like, do not do this specific leg workout every leg day. Switch it up constantly. And it really helps them. Like, not a lot of people know that it's okay to switch it up. Not a lot of people know that it's okay to like switch up your order of machines. But the one thing that you have to keep consistent is that muscle group of the day, okay? So if you're on arms day, do not be squatting. And if you're on legs day, I do not want to see you curling some shit. That is completely like opposite, and it wastes your energy. And then when you go to do arms, your arms are fucking exhausted because you decided to train them on legs day. Like, I see people on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, oh guys, I trained chest and back and legs tonight. It felt so good. You said and more than once. Fail as fuck. Guys, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just making fun, I guess. I'm passionate. I want people to have the correct answers, and I want people to have an easy accessible way of getting those answers. So again, I'm going to try to edit this video and see kind of what I got out of all of this ranting. I had to retake this several times, but I'm getting better at it, and over time, I promise I'll have everything more like linear and a little bit less scattered. Again, my name's Chell. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see my fitness journey from start to finish. There is no finish line. Let me fix that. There is no finish line. It is a continuous journey, but just go ahead and check out the progress journey, man. It's always a journey. Be proud of your journey. Start documenting your progress. Start taking pictures of what you look like now, front and back, so that in like a year or two, you can compare your pictures and be like, holy shit, that's insane. I am so mad at myself because I did not take transformation photos in the beginning. I only started when I started to see progress. I'm so mad at myself because now you want to show people and you can't because it doesn't exist. Document your progress, be proud of your progress, share your progress to inspire and motivate others to kickstart their fitness journeys, guys. I'm inspired to motivate you to become your greatest version, and I'm trying to figure out a really good way to get my thoughts and my experiences into your heads. So thank you for being patient with me, and thank you for everything.